Welcome back to Vegan Live Fit, where looking good can save the earth. This is Corinne Sutton. I'm here to talk about procrastination in the fitness industry. So most of the time when I'm dealing with clients, not clients that's already with me, but clients that's wants to train or interested in training and changing their life, I always run into procrastination. And procrastination, I could say that it's probably like the number one thing that stops people from either buying a package or training in general. So what usually happens is that, especially when it comes to, and probably a lot of fitness experts probably run into this actually, into the situation actually, but let's say you run into a client and then they say it's too much, it's too much. Now, you know when something costs too much, because something costs too much, and if you really want to get it, you won't just say it's too much. You'll say, all right, it's a little too pricey right now, but let me get back to you to see what I can do to get it, and go ahead and schedule me in like X amount of weeks. You already made a future plan, because in your mind, you're not procrastinating no more. You actually see yourself doing it and you want it and you don't care, because you're going to do whatever it takes to do it. Now, if you're an individual that sits back and just say it's too expensive, well, here's the thing. What I usually do, and this is how I read out procrastination, is this. Before someone even sees me, I give them all the information that they need before they even come to me. I do give out a free session, but I don't lead you or steer you into a direction where you think that it's free and things are going to be like whatever prices you come up in your head. I already give you the website, all the prices is already there, and I pretty much give you a whole description. There's tons of videos out there too that you can see how the actual training is dealt. So when you're doing that free session, the free session is really so you can personally feel how the training can benefit you, because I could sit here and talk about health benefits and how great it's going to work out for you and what type of training program and what type of meal plan I'm going to design for you. I could sit there and talk about that all day, and same thing with any fitness expert. They would do the same. But the thing is, the reason why we give out what most health industries do is give out a free trial first, is just so you can actually feel the benefits, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what we say. It depends on how you feel, and if you can see if that training program or that meal plan or whatever can fit for you, because you're the one that's actually going to be doing all the work. We're just here as guides and tools. We're guides. We'll guide you through it, and we give you the tools that you need for success. That's it. Everything else is up to you to accomplish. So when we start making up procrastinations or excuses of why you can't train, why you can't follow this meal plan, why you can't do a specific time, why you can't wake up early in the morning to work out, why you can't you don't have enough time, the list goes on. These are excuses and you're procrastinating. So don't procrastinate. So here's a couple tips that you can do to stop and eliminate from procrastination. Number one, make a to-do list. A to-do list. When you make this to-do list, this is a list that you want to accomplish now. And on this list, you put down all the things you want, and then you put down how you're going to accomplish them, or when you're going to accomplish them. So for example, if I wanted to lose about 10 pounds of fat, or let's say in my case, in realistic terms, if I wanted to gain 3 pounds of muscle by, let's say, in 2 months, right? That's something I'm going to put down on my to-do list. And I want to put down what I'm going to do, when I'm going to do it, and how. Don't do New Year's resolutions. I hate New Year's resolutions, because you're giving yourself 365 days to accomplish a simple goal. And you'll see a lot of people will put down, I want to go to the gym. Come on, you could have been doing that, and you don't have to wait till January 1st to accomplish that. There's so many gyms, especially here in America, that you can easily find one. All right, so don't do New Year's resolutions. Do to-do lists, because you'll realize that on a to-do list, every time you accomplish it, you're always going to have more things to do and more things you want to accomplish. So, and you could take that list all the way through the end of the year, and you end up still seeing that you're accomplishing more things and you still have more goals. So a to-do list is very, very important to do. Another thing that can stop from procrastination is don't set yourself up for failure. So if you're a person that works from 9 to 5 and you go, and at 5 o'clock you're mentally exhausted, you're physically exhausted, and you usually just go home and take a nap and eat, you know, then working out in the evening is probably not the best thing. And that's what some people would tell me. They're like, oh, let me work out right after work. And the first question I ask is, how do you feel right after work? Because I'd rather you feel fully energized and work out early in the morning before your job versus coming to the gym all tired, because you're setting yourself up for failure because you're already physically and mentally exhausted. So, you know, this is just an example. So if you're if you're changing something within your lifestyle, put it in a place where you know you're going to have the most energy to do it, and you're going to be fully aware of doing it. So like I said, if you fall within those statistics, maybe working out in the morning would be something that would benefit you. You know, working out at 7 a.m. so you have enough time to get to work at 9 a.m. Yeah, and and here's another thing, just FYI, the best things about working out in the morning, because this is something that I do, I work out before I start working, is that it really lowers your cortisol levels because it makes you calm throughout the day. It gives you enough energy to perform whatever task you're trying to perform throughout the day too. And it makes you more productive at work too. So like there's a lot of benefits behind it when it comes to that. So those are just a couple things that I just wanted to put out there on the table about procrastination. You know, don't do it. Don't procrastinate. And if you find yourself procrastinating, please make a list and don't set yourself up for failure. You know, set up new goals, set up new lifestyle changes in places in your life where you know you have the best ability to accomplish them. But that's it, everyone. That's Vegan Live Fit. Be vegan, live life, fit forever. Peace.